Welcome to Pens, Planners, and Productivity. This is day 5 of Plan a Better Work Week. We made it to Friday, and we've got one more way to show our priorities before I tell you which method from this week I'm actually going to keep using. Today, I'm doing something completely different. Instead of writing all my tasks together and then marking the priorities, I'm going to divide my task area into 3 columns: A tasks, B tasks, and C tasks. Then I'm going to put each task directly into the column where it belongs. First, I need to publish my LinkedIn post. That's an A task. Then I need to finish the first product I've been working on. That's a B task. And finally, I need to record, edit, and publish today's Plan a Better Workweek video. That's also a B task. So today I have 1 A and 2 Bs, no Cs. And that's perfectly fine. You don't need to have an A, B, and C every single day. I like this because there's absolutely no question about what comes first. Everything in this column gets done before I move over here. And that's the really important part of using columns this way. Don't look across all 3 columns and think, which one of these do I feel like doing? That kind of defeats the purpose. Start with your A column. If you have 3 A tasks, work through those 3 A tasks. Then move to the B column. And if you finish your Bs and still have time, move to the Cs. The columns aren't just organizing your task list, they're giving you an order of work. Okay, it's the end of Friday, and I've been to the gym and I've finished my tasks. I also added another column to each section so I have a place to check them off. And we've officially tried all 5 ways of showing priorities in my planner. And I have to admit, I didn't end up where I thought I would. Going into today, I was pretty sure highlighting was going to be my favorite. And I still really like it. Highlighting wins for flexibility. You can write your tasks normally, prioritize afterward, and immediately see what matters. But these ABC columns do something highlighting doesn't. They physically separate the work by importance. My eye doesn't even have to interpret a color. I can look at this page and know this column first. And I think that's what won me over. Because remember, one of the most important things we've talked about all week is that prioritizing your tasks is only useful if you actually work them in priority order. With the columns, that's built right into the page. I don't pick a task from anywhere on my planner. I finish the A column before I even look at the B column. And if you're someone who tends to cherry pick the easiest task, or maybe the task you happen to feel like doing, these columns could be really helpful. There's no looking at a C and thinking, ooh, I could knock that out really fast. Nope. Your A column is sitting right there saying, nice try, we're not done over here yet. Now, there is one potential downside: space. Today, my priorities fit into these columns really nicely. But what happens on a day when I have 1 A task, 6 B tasks, and 1 C? I could end up with one very crowded column and a whole bunch of empty space. So that's something I'm going to pay attention to as I keep using this. But for now, we have a winner. I thought I was team highlighter, but apparently I'm team 3 columns. I didn't see that coming. And that's actually why I wanted to spend an entire week trying these instead of just telling you which method I thought was best. Because you don't really know how a planning method is going to work for you until you put your own work into it. So don't feel like you need to try all 5 methods next week. Pick 1 or 2 that look good to you. Try them with your real task list for a day or 2 and pay attention to what happens. Can you see your priorities quickly? Do you know what you're supposed to work on next? Does the method make your planner easier to use, or does it give you one more thing to maintain? And then pick your favorite. Mine, for now, is the 3 columns. Yours might be highlighters, markers, letters, or symbols. The best method isn't the prettiest one or even the one I like best. It's the one that helps you do the right work first. Next time, we'll find another small way to make our planners work a little better for our real work days. I'll see you then, and we'll plan a better work week together.